If you deal with a German woman, they want to try to really pull you into their lane. It's acceptable to the parents, that they accept you, and so on and so forth.
And his baby mama did not want him paying for his mother's food on Mother's Day. His baby mama said it's her day and he should be only paying for her food.
Update y'all because I'm trying to date now that I am mentally stable.
Don't text first. Don't double text. Don't say too much, but don't say too little. Keep the mystery alive by not telling them too much about you, but also expect them to know everything about you.
Who want the chocolate babies? They want babies of color and curly hair.
Ghana's economy is attracting young people who are searching for more than their identity.
My name is Voltaire Exodus, and I'm a consultant, and I'm a founder of the company WeUp. I've been here 5 weeks, and when I hit the ground, I really tried to build my network as much as possible, going out to different spaces and events.
New in Ghana, you're not really familiar with the African print, so I'm trying to combine things that you can wear and then wear in Ghana and wear it out there.
Never even visited Ghana before, choose to move there.
For me, being in business, it's an opportunity to be a part of creating a city.
Yeah, the man is there because he wants to take advantage of the opportunities that are available outside of America. You know, a lot of people are trying to relocate to Africa, and not even just Africa. People are moving everywhere, and I see it happening with black women too. And I want that, actually. I want people to get out. If people feel the society where they're from is holding them back, it's not holding you back, but there's certain things in place that make it harder on you. Once you leave, your dollar value almost triples. Sometimes it doubles, and doubling is enough. You're in the country and your money is double. You know, you can get 2 times more of the things you usually can get. And that's the advantage of being outside. That's the advantage of being outside of the West. Good food, especially in Africa. You're getting all that food. You can go out there and catch your food. I'm sure that they probably got laws against that now. But yeah. The food is all natural and real. There's no GMO food. Best place to be. Also good for business. I know a lot of guys are out here in the Philippines with the BPO market out here. This is where a lot of BPO companies are started. And they're started by guess who? Expats. Go figure.
Not just for a relationship, just for a date alone, just to get a girl to talk to them. A lot of guys can't even get that because they don't meet those superficial requirements for things such as less than 10% of Americans even make 6 figures. And the average median income for black men was around 46K. On top of that, be tall, be attractive, has a charming personality, dresses nice. There are slim pickings from those.
Yeah, I gotta say, I want to speak to that. You know, when I was younger, I was never tall, was never 6 feet, but I always had one of these. I had everything else. I just didn't have the height, right? But this is the thing. I didn't go to college. I figured it out. Yes, I figured out. I went into sales, then I did that over here online, and then I started doing other things. And I teach guys how to gain an income. And I know a lot of people are making 40, right? 40,000. That's living in a matrix. That's living in a defeated mindset. I'm talking about the sky's the limit when you go online. As far as income, the sky is the limit. I've showed guys, seriously, in consultations I had, I showed guys how I'm turning down $100,000. I'm going to talk about it now because it's time to talk about it. I show guys how I'm turning down offers. I'm not responding to offers that are just coming into me. I'm going to start out because I'm going to have an online community. If you join in there, actually, I'm going to post it on this channel as well. You know, I'm going to show how things are coming into me right now, and I'm not taking it. Not to brag, for guys that need help. Because I know that's a thing that's hanging over our heads in the black community, is that we're making it less. We're making it least. And so I even told guys like about the job market. I've been looking at certain things, and what I want to do with my people is I want to compete and knock other people out of the box. Because what's happened is Filipinos, Indians, pretty much anybody you could think of have taken your jobs. And what I'm showing guys is how to take them back. Because if they have to hire you and they have to hire an Indian, but then you're matching them, who do you think they're going to trust more? They're definitely going to trust an American. And that's what I'm showing guys online.
Type of men available. Guys who don't make that much, they get automatically crossed off the list. A lot of women these days do not want to build with a guy. They consider it struggle love. They want a guy that's already at the finish line. This causes a lot of guys, especially the younger guys, to get automatically crossed off the list. Guys in general, as they get older, their income increases even more. You have a lot of women that will cross them off automatically just because they are not yet at six figures. What is a guy to do? They grab their passport, go overseas.
Yeah, that's what's happening. But that's the thing. It doesn't stop there. You don't have to be a guy going overseas and still dibbling, dabbling, and struggling with the same job.
If you deal with a German woman, they want to try to really pull you into their lane. It's acceptable to the parents, they accept you, and so on and so forth. And what they also want is, like the brother was speaking about already, like our color. They want children of us. This is what they also say also into our face.
Like a fetish almost. That's what we call it, fetish. Yeah, they had that in the States too.
Level.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, level, man.
What you mean?
The girls are saying, I want to have your chocolate babies. Put a baby inside me. See here, put a baby in here. Give me that chocolate baby. What do you think men want to hear? Men want to hear that. I saw a German girl. She wasn't German, but she lived in Germany. She's married to a black man. She speaks on it. I forgot her name. What's her name? Saraya. She speaks about that. But I've known about it for a long time. The German girls, they want the brothers, especially the brothers from America. They you got African brothers, and they doing their thing. They big in China. But in places like Germany, they want you. They want you, black man.
Hey, break it down.
I mean, like, did you serve in the military here?
Yes.
Okay, so at first it was a shock. It's a shock. You're like, damn, you get a lot of respect. But on the other side, it's a lot of hate with it also. But they do want the chocolate babies. They want babies of color and curly hair. Like, he got good hair. You got that good hair,
Man, that's a setup, because if he has good hair, then what's bad hair?
Yeah.
Man. It is what it is, right? Men want to leave because, like the other guy said, right? That's what men are going through. So if men can place themselves somewhere else and be looked at as desirable, why not? But I say this, though. You're a man, you get out, work on yourself. Continuously work on yourself. If you're chubby, go in the gym. Lose that weight. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start showing my morning routine, right? I'm going to start getting up in the morning. I'm going to show you guys how I get up early in the morning and get to it. And I'm doing that to motivate you guys because, you see what's going on with certain people. Like Ashton Hall gets up and he puts on something and he dips his face in ice water. I don't do anything like that. I get up and I get busy every day. I do work out in the morning, so I am going to show that. But I get up every day and get to it. And I want to show guys that because in order to be a man that's going to place yourself, especially if you have a job, not to you retired guys. You retired guys, you're like, oh, I worked my whole life. I got army retirement. I understand. I get it. I'm talking about to the guys that want to get it. I'm going to show that work.
Yeah, I get so upset. Like, I will follow you.
So that's toxic.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
If you have a partner and an argument happens, disagreement, whatever the case happens in the living room, that argument or disagreement shouldn't follow you into the bedroom. It shouldn't follow you into the kitchen. It shouldn't follow you into the living room. That will literally cause more problems and more issues. You got to get to a point to where if the argument or disagreement happens in the living room, that it stays in the living room. That argument and disagreement doesn't follow you all over the house. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a level of maturity and understanding that wherever that happened, that's where it stays. You get to the bedroom, that person should be able to come in, lay down, you guys cuddle, watch TV, whatever. You shouldn't be able to still hold that. Where if it happened in the living room, it stays in the living room. If it happened in the kitchen, it stays in the kitchen. It should not be following you all around your house. That's toxic. That's immature. Hopefully, y'all ain't out here doing that, because that's enough to drive a man crazy. Especially when he's trying to diffuse and trying to pull away so he can then address something later. Just want to follow that person all over the place. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And he's just trying to go all up through the house, and you just following him, trying to argue wherever he goes. Next thing you know, that person gonna grab the keys and they finna get up out of there. Because peace and peace of mind is important, man. If you can't have peace in your house, if you ain't providing peace on top of peace, nah. What she talking about is immature and childish, man.
It is very.
If it happens in the living room, it stays in the living room.
And I like me and my wife, we do go through it. Things are not perfect anywhere. But I'll tell you this, that's not happening. Even when I was in the West, that didn't happen. That's one thing you can't tolerate, and guys aren't tolerating it. You know, for the most part, if you're going through that, get out of that situation immediately.
So I'm in a pickle, guys. My crush is coming over, but I forgot to transfer money into my bank account, and it takes 4 days to do the transfer. I don't have no money. I've been feeding her dreams, telling her I'm going to take her to ride horses on the beach, take her to a nice restaurant. What the hell? I think I even told her I was going to get her nails done, bro. What do I do?
That's not my problem.
Stop being a brokey. Like this is one of those situations. Like the guy said, I need some money. You most likely don't have a job. How can I tell? I can tell from the way you look right now. Seriously. Unless you work at Walmart or something, but you don't look like you go out every day and go to work. You don't got a job. Get your life together, young man. Work on yourself. Seriously. Why are you sitting here beating women in the head for? Because then what's gonna happen? He's gonna be the next victim of TikTok. And then she's gonna blame it on every man. Get yourself together.
Guys, thanks for the birthday wishes yesterday. Made it a great day. Let's talk about when relationships get hard. I learned this the hard way, but when you're dating someone and things are just always hard, there's always an issue, you can't solve it well, same issues keep popping up, it's time to get out. So think about it. If things are difficult now and you're just getting to know each other, what's going to happen when things actually get hard in life and in relationships? So family emergencies, things with the kids, things with each other, if one gets sick, how's that going to go if you can't handle just getting to know each other? I think we all get excited if we've talked to someone for like more than a month or two, because we get over that initial hurdle, which has been so difficult in today's dating world. But you can't let that then be an excuse to say, oh, I'm just going to try extra hard to keep this person and make it work because you just want it to be your final person. You still have to keep your eyes and ears open and be able and willing to walk away instead of wasting even more time in it and or getting stuck in it long term or married. And then what? Right? So when you're married and things get difficult and you realize you can't do life with this person, it's super, super hard to figure out what to do once you're married. So get it done in the early stages and move on.
Situations like this, It won't stop. It won't. I figured it out, and all you guys have too. This is why men say I'm going abroad, right? Because look at what she's talking about. Constant drama. Like men understand because that's all we went through. And I'll be honest, I'm not gonna say some of you ladies are wrong, but you created the date market. That's why I don't feel no sympathy for them, right? Because they're always whining and talking about hard relationships and talking about this one did me wrong and that one did me wrong. But who created the date market? Men had to adjust. Like when a guy love bombs and then stops talking, why does he do that? He has to do that to get you excited about him. After a while, a man gets skilled at it, he starts to manipulate. And then these ladies want to be manipulated. They say it all the time, lie to me, and wonder why they're going through what they're going through.
It's Mother's Day, and my family, we all went out to eat. Okay, so my cousin, he a guy, and his baby mama, he brought his baby mama, and his mama was there. And his baby mama did not want him paying for his mother's food on Mother's Day. His baby mama said it's her day, and he should be only paying for her food. So it was a big brawl at the table. The family, they jumped on her, okay? And the police came. So this them, y'all, I'm gonna cross you.
Wow. Why did she? Man, I gotta call it. This is a black fatigue situation. The whole family jumped her. She shouldn't have said, I want the day to be all about me, but jumped her? Why did you put this on TikTok? She wasn't thinking. And she's like, I just want to let you know, like, you're saying pretty much my family is ghetto. They're jumping people because the girl said what she said. I hate to do comparison, but you know what a white family would have done? A white family that's not ghettofied, because they got ghetto white families too. I want to say that. They have ghetto white families too. But a white family who's civilized, because there's black families that's civilized as well. People in my family are civilized. They wouldn't have jumped her. To each his own, I guess, right? That's how they wanted to be, to each his own.
Called Hinge. I think it's better than Tinder, like the interface, but it's super ass. And the people I meet on there have been weird so far. But I'm about to go out on a couple dates with some people, and I will update y'all because I'm trying to date now that I am mentally stable. So let's try this out. Let's hope I get a better batch this time, and maybe if I record it, I'll have some luck. So stay tuned for my Hinge series where I'm going to be going on dates, and I'll be letting y'all know how they go.
Find love now when everyone's trying to be the more prideful person. Don't text first. Don't double text. Don't say too much, but don't say too little. Keep the mystery alive by not telling them too much about you, but also expect them to know everything about you.
Make it make sense.
And to be able to read through everything you say without you having to even say it. Like, I think that love should be organic. I think that love and falling in love should be you being yourself, them being themselves, and you figure out whether or not you're compatible. Like, where did we get this idea that we had to play a game in order to win someone's heart?
Talk to your woman friends. Like, really, find out what they're all doing. Tell them about it. And they'll say, oh, yeah, girl, yeah, guys do that, and we do it to guys. Girls have been doing it to guys first. That's why this is happening. Men have had to adjust.
When did we start playing games in order to connect with somebody? When we have unlimited options because of social media, and we still have disconnect. Like, we have literally so many ways to connect to people. Hard to find an actual, genuine, authentic, deep connection with passion. I want to say the things that we actually feel.
Yeah, you got a point, but on you, but I don't know if you've been doing it your whole life. Like, I don't know, because you got on the internet talking. It's like you could feel like that right now, but you were doing it when you were a teenage woman, right? Like, if you were doing it then, and it was all a game to you then, but now you want to be serious. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. She hit that epiphany stage. She's not playing games anymore. Oh, I get it. Don't feel sorry.
No, because what do you mean? What do you mean? It's a Friday, I'm bored. And I was like, do you know what? Fine, I'll re-download Hinge. Let's see who's still single in this world. Let's see who's still single in London.
I gotta say though, she has good hair. She has good hair, and she got a hair like that from keeping it natural. Also, she doesn't wear a lot of makeup, right? She doesn't realize she has a chance. A lot of guys looking at her right now like, it looks like nothing. But I'm telling you, she permed that thing. You certain guys know what I'm talking about. You can see the potential. I see it. I feel like a pimp named Slipback. Like, oh yeah, I see. I'm gonna go get her. I'm telling you, listen to her.
So I re-download Hinge, yeah? And I like a few people. Don't even fancy them that much, but like, you know, just put the feelers out there, get the algorithm going. And then I come across the hottest guy and I'm like, okay, yeah, like him. Go to like his freaking post and it's like, you ran out of likes for the day. I've never ran out of likes on Hinge. I don't like that many people. What do you mean I've run out of likes? Like, why is it this hard to find people to like you? Like, I'm here looking for someone to love me and you're telling me I have to pay? I'm not doing it. You're cancelled. Hinge is cancelled.
Nothing bad. That was, she seemed normal to me. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a sucker, right? But yeah, that's how I feel. She's natural. I see her in her natural state. I like to see it should be more women like that from America. Like that. She's wearing her hair is not permed. Like she got her hair out. I can tell that that's her hair. No makeup. This is a good thing. She's fully clothed. She look a little bit like a man now. She got on that turtleneck. She probably don't have no body, but she look hot. Like you in the house. What are you doing with a turtleneck on? But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Peace out. See you next video.